Good morning, gang. Happy Cyber Monday. Told you we weren't done yet. Got to keep going with this. All right. Does anybody recognize what this is? I'm betting you can recognize the brand because the screen looks pretty good, pretty normal from a lot of the other things I've shown you. But this is the EcoFlow Smart Generator. This is a dual fuel generator, okay, propane and gasoline, that you can use to run whatever you want. I mean, there is your typical AC plug. It'll run like a regular generator. Or you can use this primarily to recharge your EcoFlows. Right now, I've got it plugged into my Delta 2, okay? The smaller one is the upgrade of the Delta 1300. So that's where the power's coming from right here, okay? Like I said, this will run off of gasoline. Put it in here up in the top, okay, gas cap. It holds just over 1 gallon of gas, all right? Or you can run it off of propane. There is a hookup on the right side of it with your typical 20-pound barbecue tank, if you will, to run it. So now I know what people be asking me. Well, why would I want something like this? I'm going to give you a couple of reasons. This will pump out up to 1,800 watts off of gas or up to 1,600 watts off of propane. Now, obviously, I am sitting in the house and I am not going to start this thing up. Okay, it is very dark here on a Sunday night, and I've got to get this done now. So here it is. But I mean, there's plenty of reviews for, well, not plenty, but there's a couple of reviews for it. But Hobotech has got a good review of this, running it on propane. You can see what it is. And I mean, he shows in there it's 59 decibels at 21 feet. It's very near, for a gas or propane generator, quiet. Okay. So why would you want to buy something like this as opposed to a regular generator? Well, the first obvious reason is this is smaller, okay? This is movable. This is much more portable. This thing weighs 67 pounds, okay? It's, I'm looking at my Delta Pro here. It's a little bit slightly smaller than the Delta Pro. So it's a good size unit. It's, like I said, 67 pounds, but there's two handles on here. One big guy can lift it easy. Two small people can easily carry it along, whatever would be, okay? So, as opposed to some of the other just standard generators out there. Now, retail price on this is $12.99. That's what you're going to get on EcoFlow's page. That's what Wellbots would charge, $12.99. Elliott is giving us a $100 discount code for Cyber Monday here if you want this. So you get this for $11.99. Go, okay, that's quite a bit of money. Well, let me show you a couple of things here, okay? Here is a picture of a small Champion generator, okay, which is still heavier and has more wattage, okay, but does not have all the other capacity. This is dual fuel, $1,317 at Walmart. This is one of, I looked for top dual fuel generators. Champion's a very good brand. It's it's my gas generator brand. Notice it is out of stock. I looked at anywhere I could find. Amazon, out of stock. Tractor Supply. It was either Tractor Supply or Rural King. I think it was Tractor Supply. Out of stock. But this is the size generator that people like. Now, that one's 3,400 watts. This one's 1,800 watts. I'll give you the difference. The Champion one does not have the ability to do a DC to DC charge, which means I can plug my EcoFlows in right here through this cable, and it's a 10-foot cable, directly to it, and it doesn't have to invert from DC to AC and then back from AC to DC, which gives me 20% more efficiency in power. Now, remember why I told you guys I like EcoFlow products so much in the first place. It's because of their fast chargeability. I can run this for a little over an hour, and I can charge my Delta 2. I can run this for a little over 2 hours and charge my 1300. This has 8-hour capacity of running on 1 gallon of gas. So if it takes me 2 hours to charge my Delta Pro, okay, the big one, means I can charge my Delta Pro 4 times off of 1 gallon of gas. That's the efficiency of the engine in here. It's an 80cc engine that will get us to be able to charge a generator in an hour. Okay, doesn't matter if I had the 3400 here, because the Champion that I showed you, because oh gee, you know what? The input on my solar generator only goes up to 1600, so that's all it's going to take anyway. So you'd be paying for stuff you don't use. Now, if you want to go in a different direction, let's say, for example, you want a big generator. And here's a picture of the Champion, again, dual fuel, big generator. This one's 4,750 watts. Okay, it's only $650. Sure, okay. But now let's look at the size of that. You are not moving that around. I mean, it's got wheels, you can drag it around. But if you've got a bug out, you aren't picking that up and put it in the back of the car or the back of the truck. This you can do it with, okay? And you certainly aren't going to be dragging that all around the house for different places. I mean, I've got multiple generators. Great, I can move the generators to this. I can move this to the generators, depending on where I'm using it, on size of property, okay? There's a lot of advantages to something like this. Is it for everybody? No, okay? But, and you guys know I have a Champion gas generator, okay? It's a very good gas generator, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying anything bad about Champion. I'm just showing you some differences between dual fuel generators, size and capacity. Okay. If you're looking for a smaller one, this one's actually at the deal that Elliot's giving us, a couple $100 cheaper, and it's also available, which is kind of nice. If you want a bigger one, if you're only going to run it in a garage or something like that, then I'd say go with the bigger one, sure, okay. But if you need the portability, and if you need the smaller unit and the more efficient unit, this is the way to go. All right. So, like I said, go check out Hobotech. I'll link his video below. He just did a review on it a couple of days ago. I'll link his video to it so you guys can go look at that. So you can see how it actually runs, because he's talking about taking off the side panel and how we got to put oil in it. Electric start. This also is Wi-Fi enabled if you want to, so you can, if I can't reach it over here, there's a pull start cord over here where my hand is, this side, okay? So you can start it like a lawnmower, okay? It's got electric start. That's this yellow button in the center, or you can start it right off your phone with all that. So, I mean, there's a whole lot of different tricks and features to it, which I let him show you, because like I said, I'm not going to run this in the house. Right? So, there is that. Yes, we are going to be giving one of these away as well. I'm going to qualify this as I always do. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not asking you to text me. There is no short list, yada, yada, yada. The only way you're going to win this is if you are present on the live stream Tuesday night, tomorrow night, and of course, if your name is drawn. Okay. The entry for this one will be making a comment below this video and this video only. Again, don't try to make a comment on the live stream. It's not going to make a difference. I pull it from this video only. We want to... Let's do it this way. I need you to put the state in which you live in, again, contiguous 48, and I need you to name 3 of Santa's 9 reindeer. Okay, in your comments. It doesn't matter which 3, just any 3 of them. We will be drawing this tonight. Again, random comment picker, everything like that. And then it will be shipped directly from Elliot, probably go out maybe sometime this week, but you probably have it by end of this week, beginning of next week. There we go, as I just snagged my cord. Excellent generator. I'm happy to have this thing. It is nice to charge my other ones using less fuel and, of course, using propane. Okay, and if you guys don't know this, gasoline's good for somewhere between 6 months to a year till it goes stale, unless you're out spending, money on Staybill or something like that. Propane, on the other hand, you could get cans of propane and stock them up. 50 years from now, that propane's still going to be good. Okay, so if you're in the market for a dual fuel generator, consider this one. Especially, like I said, if you're looking for something that's portability, especially pairs excellent with your other EcoFlow products, because you got the DC to DC, as opposed to like some of the ones I showed you here, that's got to go from DC to AC and back to DC to charge it. So you're losing some efficiency. Consider it. Is it for everybody? No, nothing is for everybody. There is no one size fits all to prepping. But if you're in the market for a dual fuel generator or any sort of fuel type generator, this is one I'd seriously consider, guys. All right. Make sure you enter. Make sure you're on the live stream tomorrow night. We'll see you then. Pinball out.